What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with another brand new review for Abbott Elementary Season 3, Episode number 6, you guys. So we're rolling through the season, you guys, because you guys know that this season has 14 episodes. So before we go ahead and get into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and then having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and also by turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Abbott Elementary, shall we? All right, you guys, so I did forget to tell you guys the title of this episode. So this episode is titled Willard or Abbott. So let's get into it, shall we? So this episode, you guys, like I said, this was a special episode that came on after the Oscars went off last night on ABC. Now, mind you, I didn't know nothing about it until I think like Saturday. I just found out about it a few days ago. I think it might have been like Friday or Saturday that I found out about this because I just happened to be watching. I watch ABC all day, but this particular day, I was like, they were like, and after the Oscars, watch a special episode of Abbott Elementary. I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, is that why I didn't? Because I didn't notice it until like last week when I went to go do my review. I was like, wait a minute. Did Abbott not come on this week? Wait, did Abbott come on last? Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, well, I know Abbott didn't come on last Wednesday because I went to the DVR to find it, and lo and behold, there was no Abbott Elementary. But yeah, you guys, this episode, I did enjoy this episode. It was funny to me. It was definitely a funny episode. So this episode, we started out and we see one of the students, right? So we are in Melissa's class, right? And the kids are doing show and tell. So one of the little boys, he got up to do his show and tell, and his show and tell was Bradley Cooper, the Bradley Cooper from, as Barbara called it, The Holdover. I was like, no, Barbara, it's The Hangover. I love me some Bradley Cooper. Rocket Raccoon. Mr. Johnson was like, that's, you don't play Rocket Raccoon. I was like, yes, he does. And Mr. Johnson definitely plays Rocket Raccoon. You guys, I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I am a Marvel boy. I'm a Marvel boy. I'm a Power Rangers boy. I'm a superhero nerd. Love superheroes, right? But so the little boy ended up getting an A. Everybody came in. One of them kids, oh my God, kids just do not have a damn filter. One of them little kids asked him, if you're famous, why aren't your teeth white? I was like, oh my God. Not why is his teeth not white? Oh my God, I laughed. It was so funny to me, you guys. So we see as Janine let the teachers know that Abbott is going to be considered a historical landmark. Everybody, you know, Ava's happy because Ava knows that means money, right? Janine is happy. Gregory and Jacob seemed happy. Barbara and Melissa, however, not so much, right? Because Barbara and Melissa basically feel like this is political politics. And I was like, absolutely it is. If you just look, I mean, it's some coming to an all-black school telling them it's going to be I was like, yeah, this is political theater for them. But let's pause here, you guys, and move forward. All right, you guys. So, they didn't do their research. They didn't do their due diligence and their research into the naming of the school because what they were talking about was the school is named after Willard R. Abbott, right? And Willard R. Abbott, they were looking at the history of him building the school because of a bombing, but the bombing never happened. So he just cowered in their school, right? But they didn't really dig deep into his background. And it's interesting, right? Because if you guys go back to 2020, when the world shut down and, you know, the civil unrest in America, and oh, excuse me, y'all. Going back to this 2020 and the civil unrest in America, right? And, you know, taking down Confederate statues, renaming of schools that were named after, you know, the Confederates. Like, I know back in my hometown, my high school was named John Tyler, right? And our crosstown rival was named Robert E. Lee. And they ended up changing the names of my high school, the two high schools in my hometown, right? So they've now named one Legacy, and I don't know which one is which, to be honest with you. I have no idea which one is which. I don't know what my high school's new name is, and I don't know what our crosstown's new name is. I know one of them is named Legacy. I just don't know if it's my high school or if it's the school across town. But no one noticed. No one knew this. But at the ceremony, they were getting ready for the ceremony. They were getting ready to go into it because they had a little pizza party for the kids, and everybody was out there. And then there was this organization that came up to let them know that, yeah, y'all finna turn this into a historical landmark, but y'all don't know Willard R. Abbott was a racist. And I was like, oh, damn. Damn. So that ixnayed the damn ceremony. So we then see as the woman was like, you know, it was two women. And like I said, they stopped the ceremony and they were like, well, you know, since he's a racist, we definitely can't do this. But the thing was, they knew this prior to going into this. And I was like, so this goes back to what Barbara and Melissa were saying, that this was just political politics at its best, that y'all were about to sit here and glorify and memorialize a known racist. But okay. Now, we'll pause here and we'll move forward, you guys. So, Janine, this is so important to Janine, and I couldn't understand why it was so, I knew why it was important to Janine, but because it was a good thing for Abbott. And we all know how Janine is, right? Janine is someone who wears her heart on her sleeve, and she wants good things for everybody. That includes the school, that includes the teachers, that includes the students. She wants nothing but good for them. And I love that about Janine, right? But I think sometimes it can be to her own detriment, because Barbara and Melissa kept asking her why. Now, on Ava, I know that there are people that don't like Ava, right? Because Ava is terrible. Ava has, like I've said plenty of times before, Ava has her moments where it's like, really, Ava? Then it's like, oh, you know, there is a good side to Ava. Then it's like, okay, Ava, you're only doing this for your own selfish interest, right? Because Ava then came up, the woman threw out the idea that if they can find another Willard or Robert that they could, you know, basically say the school is named after currently, then they'll go through with the ceremony. And, you know, Ava was like, okay, well, my maintenance can do that. And the woman was like, I wasn't being serious. Because Ava wants the money. That's all Ava wants, is the money, right? But the woman agreed to it. So we see as Jacob, Gregory, and Janine are in the library with those terrible. And that's one thing when it comes to public schools. Public schools as opposed to, you know, private schools and charter schools, right? Where they get more funding than the public schools. And even with, like, in my hometown, when I was in school, we had outdated ass books. Like, I remember one year, I can't remember which way it was. I was either, I felt like I was in middle school. I was in middle school and I was in high school. One year, we didn't have enough, like, I know in high school, in my English class, we didn't have enough books for everybody to have their own books. So we all had to share books, and it was terrible, right? Then at my middle school, in my Spanish class, it was only 2 books in the classroom. I kid you not, there was only 2 books in the classroom. One of them was so old, the cover of the book, which was a hardback book, by the way, right? Hardback book. The book, the hardback cover, we didn't even know, we never even had it. It was gone. It had been removed from the book. We don't know where the damn thing was. So we had one book that didn't have a cover at all. Then we had the one book that did have a cover, but you know, pages were, it was just so old. And it was like, as a kid, you don't realize these things, but when you get older, you start to realize, like, damn. Now, like I said, with my middle, I haven't said it before. If I have, I haven't, or whichever. If I've said it, then I'm repeating myself. If I haven't, you're hearing this for the first time. My middle school was in the hood, so black people in the hood, you ain't really getting a whole lot of stuff, right? So I get where Janine's coming from, and like I said, these books, oh my God, they just kind of reminded me of some of my books back in the day, because actually, damn, every school I went to was in the hood. The middle school was just deep in the hood. My elementary wasn't, well, no, it was it was a few blocks away. So like, it was like about a mile or two away. So it wasn't too much different. The second one I went to, the first one wasn't in, oh no, damn. Every school that I went to was in the fucking hood. Literally. Wow, I just thought about that. Now, what I will say is they've rebuilt my high school. They tore down the second elementary school I went to. They closed the middle school I went to, and they turned it into something else, but it's still there. My high school, they rebuilt it. Yeah, they've rebuilt pretty much everything in my hometown with the schools. Some they tore down, some they combined together. And I don't, I'm happy about this show because it shows the disparity in when it comes to schools that cater to our people. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, Janine and Gregory, they were talking about a program a library program that she has, right? That she wants to come up with. And Jacob, he left out for a few minutes, came back in and told them he figured out, we're looking for Willard. Why don't we look for Willie? Well, they shouldn't have looked for Willie either, because they found one of his grandsons, one of his descendants, who is denouncing his grandfather, right? So they decided that they're going to bring him to the school so that way they can dedicate that plaque to him. Well, pause here and we'll wrap up the episode. They shouldn't have done that either. They shouldn't have done that either, because they vetted him, so they realized he wasn't racist. But Melissa's like, you know what, I'm gonna go do my own kind of interrogation. So she asked him about women, birds. Jacob asked him where was he on January the 6th. He said he was in a coma. Then he got up there and he started spouting out about, he's one of those people, I don't know how to describe it. He's an environmentalist, right? But he's talking about the fact that the earth is flat and all that kind of stuff. I was like, I think we know by now that the earth is not flat, right? We do know that, right? Y'all do know that the earth is not flat, right? Y'all do know that the earth is not flat. I just want y'all to know it ain't flat. We've had people going to space. But, never mind. I mean, y'all can see the moon. If you can see them, never mind. Because we circle around the moon, right? Never mind. The moon and the sun, never mind. So that was a bust, right? But then at the end of the episode, Janine found a perfect way to honor Abbott, because when they were initially in the library, they found some of the first Black teachers at Abbott. And I was like, there you go, right there, Janine. So that's what she did. She put up a picture in the hallway and she let the kids know about the first Black teachers to ever teach at Abbott Elementary, you guys. And it was a very sweet episode. It wasn't a whole lot of, we got the comedy bits, but we also got some seriousness in the episode as well, you guys. I don't know what the hell just happened in my hallway. But that is the episode, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications. Share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.